Hey, René here. We play a game. This morning we're going to be playing Redout again. So last time we got into quite deep into class 2. The races started getting a little bit more tough though, and I was having a little bit of a tough time, well, surviving them, I suppose. So, should we get back into it? Get my... So, yeah, there we go. Crank that music back up. Get back into the career. Yeah, so we had a long time ago upgraded our ship to this class 2, which is quite fast but quite hard to control. Despite the fact it has very good grip. That might just be the game being difficult, to be honest. And I was considering trying another ship, but I realistically need to keep my money banked so I can upgrade to class 3 when that comes up. Yeah, we upgraded to an extra magnetic grip, and I found out far too late how to actually control that. Yeah, that's right, we were trying this boss race. It's one of the ones where they basically string a bunch of races together into one using teleporters. Let's give this a go.
Three, two, one, go.
1 second. I thought I had this fixed. Okay, let's go restart that race. Yes, it turns out the turning the gyro off on the joysticks doesn't actually persist.
2, 1, go.
That's better. Okay, let's pull ahead. One of the tough things with this is that it's a very long race, it's very difficult to memorize, and if you've already been through these tracks, you will have memories of how they stitch together and which corner follows which. All of which are wrong because, they've been restitched. There's 2 laps, but each lap, I think they're about 6 or 7 minutes long, which is quite a lot to remember. And this game has pretty stringent penalties for slamming into walls. Not only do you take damage, you actually lose your boost gauge for doing it. It makes it hard to recover. So this game really rewards, not necessarily conservative play, but careful, careful, considerate play, I suppose. Tough left coming up here. Turn my grip booster on just so I can get around that a little bit more tightly. Carry more speed around it. And do the same here. Yes, that works, doesn't it? We can boost out of it. Okay, get through that. Oh, that was a bad corner. That only looked like a glancing blow, but that actually cost my entire boost gauge, so that was not good. I found out last time that you can in fact hit things while you're flying, so it's not very likely to happen, but it is annoying when it does. And getting an achievement for it didn't really do much to soften the blow. That bridge there, I hit it last time. Okay, come on. But one of the things is my active power, which is the grip boost. I don't know whether it has like an energy gauge or whether it consumes energy from my boost pool. Because you can't use it all the time. Oh, I got glitched out. Well, give me that podium place back. Yes. No, don't boost past me. It's quite a difficult game to stream because it requires very strong concentration, and makes it kind of difficult to, chat rubbish the whole time. Come on, around that. Yes. Oh, I did not see that corner coming. Yeah, at least this game doesn't do the fast RMX thing where the field of view remains kind of pretty normal so that you can actually see what's coming and you don't have to completely memorize the tracks. This teleporter thing does not ruin, but it does lose one of the qualities I liked this game for track design, which was where the tracks were relatively simple and you could visualize them. You could drive around them and go, oh, it goes that way and that way and that way. Whereas F-Zero GX and Fast RMX, that doesn't tend to happen because they're such sort of tangled messes. This mode kind of loses that, as of course, you're no longer in a linear space because you have teleporters. It does, however, have an absolutely banging soundtrack, so maybe I should shut up more. Again, one of the things is, the slower a corner looks, the faster it normally is. If I'm boosting around a corner, I'm probably actually taking a really bad route and using a boost in places where I should instead be saving it. One of the really critical things with this game is memorizing exactly where like the dead spots are between track boosts, so you can use your vehicle boost. Of course, that's way more difficult when you're in something like this, where there's constant teleportation and tight corners that come out of nowhere, just teleporters. Okay, slalom. There are some sections in this track that feel really fast. I'm not sure if it's just because there's enough straight line that you can build up speed, or whether there's maybe some kind of invisible boost or something, or maybe it's just messing with the FOV. That's possible, isn't it? Okay. Tight corner coming up here, so brake, enable the grip booster, boost out of it. Yeah, that wasn't a great corner. Probably lost at least like a quarter of a second, and maybe half. There's another fast section. This corner is deceptively difficult because it doesn't look that tight, but it's actually on an inverse camber, I think that's called. So it the twist of the track is kind of working against you. Okay, this isn't the one with the low-hanging bridge, but it does have a tight corner after it, so I need to slow down and use my grip booster, and then boost out of it. Pull up, goes down, and then this one does have the bridge, so dive. And this corner again, it's quite a wide corner, but it comes after a really fast jump, so quite often you're not ready for it. At least I'm not. Or was that third place? I want that podium finish. Like, I'd be happy with third place. I really would. This is a really tough race, and I think actually I've got all the upgrades that should apply. So people are managing to get ahead a bit early on in the game by using some of the offensive power-ups, and whoa. But I don't really know enough about this game's code method to know how they use them, really. Maybe I should just know. They're good, wouldn't it? Oh! That corner came fast. And then, away. Yes, this game soundtrack has quite a bit of... I don't know if it actually is guitar, because there are some bits where there are pitch bends that don't quite sound like a real guitar. They sound kind of electronic, but obviously you've got like modern pitch shifters and stuff, which means that it could well be real guitar. I have no idea. Because the tone does sound like a real guitar. But it's very clean, and there's a few pitch bends. I'm like, there's no way you did that on a real guitar without a pitch bend. Or without some kind of digital effects. It does raise the question of, because of how digital pitch shifting works, which is where it's turned into a harmonic series. The harmonics are shifted, and then the harmonic series is turned back into a... what's this? And it's turned back into an audible waveform. Is that technically synthesis? Because it is technically synthesizing a new wave, even if it was based on the harmonics of the real sound. Oh, that was not good. Oh, that second lap was faster than the first, but not by much. I'm going to try another challenge because that one feels a little bit above my skill level right now. I've tried that one 3 times and not really made significant progress on it and what was coming forth. Let's see what else we've got. I'm to pass the Scirocco test, a fascinating race, very popular amongst AG purists. Okay, let's give this one a go. How hard can it be? Which one was Scirocco? That wasn't the first one. That was Cairo.
2, 1, go.
Oh, it's this one. Ah! Wait, have I been in this one before? Or is it reverse? Oh, okay, it's the one that doesn't come up very often. The one with like the lots and lots of like inversions. Okay. Okay, I need to learn this in reverse. losing my mind. I mean, that's entirely possible. It has been through quite a few things. I love the like car-to-car physics in this, where you just sort of like ride over each other, like you're both made of, you know, you're just basically like invisible capsules. It's very modern video game, like. Think about something like Wipeout, you tend to bounce off each other with like a clang and a big shower of sparks. But because they probably didn't write the physics for this, it's probably just the off-the-shelf, like, you know, capsule colliders in Unreal. It's probably just like, they don't really have a huge amount of control over how the two vehicles interact without, you know, changing how they interact with the track anyway. And of course, the priority would always be how the cars interact with the track from designing the game. Yeah, we just got to take the podium place. Not looking likely, because I'm struggling to take fourth, which isn't in the podium place, but... Oh! Yeah, that corner always gets me, because obviously with the sandstorm I can't quite read the road ahead. And my brain is fried. Got a few neurons are left are decaying and disorganised and not even in the reality of a design. Well, developer. Oh yeah, that was pod racing. But I'm not going to take third. I need to get good. Given I've got quite a bit of money banked up, I'm going to see if there is anything I can upgrade that I've maybe missed somehow. Given I'm having a lot of trouble in the corners, I'm going to see if I can... Let's try a handling upgrade. Let's fully... Oops. That's annoying, the way that upgrading uses a different button to buying, so like if you just, I don't know, mash for the levels. Alright, so let's fully upgrade this. We've got the cash, it's not that expensive actually. Let's see if that makes a difference, because that's definitely where I'm struggling right now, is the handling. Okay. As much as, you know, I like high speed, I've played in the fast RMX to know that in these sorts of games the handling is usually way more important. You know, having the lightest craft with the best handling characteristics, such as the Redout thrust in fast RMX, is usually a lot more important. I feel like I'm doing better here. Just because I'm not like losing as much speed in the corners. Yeah, I barely even having to use my strafe, which probably uses like an air brake, probably. I haven't sat there and measured it, but I imagine you probably use a bit of speed for using that. Hey, yeah, this is feeling way more manageable. Wait, there's no sandstorm there. Is it RNG? Or is it like on a timer so that maybe like later places see it? That wouldn't make sense. You want it on higher places so that, yeah, there's a penalty for being in first place. Yeah, I'm like neck and neck here rather than constantly, yeah, a couple of corners behind. It means I can actually use my boost because, you know, got something other than recovering from a crash. Okay, that was a worthwhile upgrade. And I'm also not being overtaken on the straights, which is interesting. It's almost like the rubber banding actually negates the speed upgrades because, you know... Oh my god, is that it? Oh, that'd be sort of interesting if rubber banding was braking speed upgrades. Oh, was it only on the final lap that happened? I just only saw it on the first and second laps, on the previous go at this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up and see if, yeah, the meta for this game, if the rubber banding kind of breaks the speed upgrades. That'd be unfortunate. Man, that made such a difference. That was so much easier.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
I got good. Yeah. Oh yeah. So let's try one of the races I previously couldn't. I have skipped a lot of these, huh? Great, this was one I really struggled with. I just simply could not even get close to a podium finish on this. Let's try it again with this different setup and see if it works a little bit better for us. This is the one where we're racing on the Monado.
1, go.
The left. There was a missing barrier on the left there, which you have to keep in mind. So when you come around that first corner. Wait, this isn't the track I remember. Is it unlocking more events retroactively that I've skipped somehow? What's going on? Is all this stuff meant to be flat shaded, or are these graphics card driver bugs? I don't know. Welcome to the Intel Arc experience, everyone. Okay, pull up. Yep. I mean, the game mostly runs pretty good, and like, I've mostly not had graphics glitches that were obviously graphics glitches. I'm pretty sure that thing that happens whenever I get hit with that weapon is supposed to happen. Okay, over this.
New record.
Okay, I don't seem to be climbing places. I wonder if this track is just not quite twisty enough for the grip upgrade to make sense. It's a shame you can't like take, say, 2 levels of one upgrade and one of another or something like that, so you could like really dial in the exact speed and handling characteristics you want. Okay. Give me that podium finish, boy. Come back here, Lawrence. Oh no. I seem to have fallen many places. Man, this is a tight race. Usually the pack spreads out a little bit. Come on, give me that podium finish, Lawrence. Oh no, I'm being overtaken. They've probably got the speed upgrades.
New record.
Okay. You keep setting records. I like the fact that they hint at where the exit's going to be using the stripes on the ground. It's a nice touch. I don't think they did that in F-Zero GX. It really, I seem to remember always getting confused about which way up the pipes were. Not a huge fan of pipes in these games. Like they're not mechanically really interesting. Like they're a great spectacle showpiece, but you know, spectacle showpieces like that were being done on the Nintendo 64 at 60 Hz. Like it's not that impressive. Like it doesn't. Personally, it doesn't do much. Nowhere interesting as a good set of corners. I don't know what the best tactic with them is, whether it's to ride the inside, ride the outside, you know, or whether it's, treat it like a corner and ride along the 90 degree. I've got no idea. I imagine it's either one of the two extremes. I didn't go super great, did it? Let's try another one. Well, that went very badly. Oh. Don't crash and respawn. When you say don't crash, do you mean at all or die? Oh. Well, given it said and respawn, I'm assuming it's fine to crash, just not to, you know, die doing it. Let's do a nice simple. Oh, some of the DLC, that's why I haven't done them. I don't remember this one. Did I skip this one? Give it a go. Oh, this was the one I thought I was going on last time. Yes, this is the corner that has no barrier here on the left. So coming out of that first corner, you have to especially on the subsequent laps where you're going a lot faster, you have to remember that's there and not go off. Maybe this was not the best track to do this challenge on. At least it's a nice wide one, there's not a huge amount of opportunities to crash into things. Okay. I'm also not making very good use of active abilities, which is probably costing me at least a position every race. Alright, so tight left here, and followed by right, and then there's a tight right coming up. Oop, it was a slight kick left first, and tight left. And then across what's like an ice bridge, and then through teleporter, touch straight section, you want to have lots of energy built up. And then, really tight corner with no barrier on it. Yeah, I think the active ability comes off your energy pool because I couldn't activate it then, I burned through all my energy on the straight. So, left. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. If we don't win this race, as long as I just don't die, I should come out of it with a good little cash injection. And you're always gaining XP, which means you can start to move towards class 3. Even though I'm not really ready for it because I'm not doing very well at class 2. And we're going to go all the way to class 4 yet. How hard does this game get? Okay, and then brakes on. Oh, do I get one of those things to use every lap? That would make sense. That corner is, again, because of the camera, it's actually quite deceptively tight to get around. Listen, I'm in last place, man. I'm doing great at this, aren't I? I'm, yeah, a real great showing of talent and skill and focus and discipline. Just gotta not crash, I'll get that cash bonus. It didn't say it had to be a podium finish. It said nothing at all about how I finished, as long as it wasn't in pieces. Yeah, last place. No. I've unlocked ship class 3.
Contract completed.
Thank you very much. Let's, oh, 50 grand, okay. That's a big boy, look at that. Achievement unlocked pro. It's like, have you met me? Ooh. I see that. There we go. Let's keep going. Oh, that didn't actually persist. Thank you. I feel like they should just maybe give you a color slider, if they're going to give you this many options. Let's see what a class 3 is like, shall we? Do we have any class 3s? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, let's do some upgrades while we're at it. Yep, that one. And that one. Ah, okay. Bit short on cash, but it's only 7 grand. I mean, like, should be possible to get that. So we're after 47 seconds or less. Or fewer. Fewer. Alien race? Ooh, this is a pretty cool environment.
When the day is done.
Vocals?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my goodness me! You just said I'm not super keen on pipe levels. Well, welcome to the pipiest of pipe levels, I suppose. Whoa!
When the day is done.
Okay, don't do that. Oh, this craft handles very differently to what I'm used to. It's very heavy by comparison. Oh! Oh! Wait, what? Oh, a jump. Okay. This bit looks really cool with the motion blur on the balloon. Like, they're really making good use of the Unreal Engine 4 features with that sort of corridor. A bit difficult to read, but it's pretty cool. Maybe like using some different coloured lights in there would help a little bit. Motion blur is a contentious issue in video games. I generally think it can look pretty good if it's used well. I think maybe it got a little bit of a bad rap from the PlayStation 2, Xbox and GameCube generation, where a lot of it was just done by using a render to texture and a hall of mirrors, you know, back buffer thing. Because that wasn't really very good. It just kind of, whoa, smeared what you could see. Whoa! Well, I'm glad the not a scratch thing wasn't on this race. But I think a modern, you know, either per object or something like that motion blur can look really good. Wait, how am I supposed to... There's no, like, lip to kind of kick me into the... I pulled up, but it didn't seem to do much. I'm probably just not going fast enough, to be honest. I really need to get good at this, don't I? I think I've accidentally disabled my active power-up. Okay, so I'm like a good 30 seconds, sorry, 20 seconds too slow. That's not good. It's kind of weird how the pipe's full of water. It makes you wonder what the point of it is. Oh! Oh! No barrier, no barrier! Ah! Oh, they're going to be scraping bits of the ship off the seafloor for weeks. I'm very, very sorry, marine populations. Oh my goodness me! Ah! I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do on that section. You gotta remember, I believe this is with all the handling upgrades as well, and I'm having this much difficulty just getting the craft around the corner. What is Class 4 going to be like? Ah! Man, that is... That was a terrible showing, and I'm very, very sorry for wasting your time. Well, at least it wasn't a complete waste of time. I unlocked something. Okay, so what are we up to now? Let's try another race and see what... Oh, not a speed one. Speed ones are quite difficult. You just have like a normal race I can take at class 3 so I can... Will it let me take a class 3? Okay, I was like... Will it let me take a class 3 in a class 2 race? It's like, of course not.
Three, two, one, go.
Okay. Ah, it's this one. AI always seems to have a bit of a problem with this race. I'm not entirely sure why. I have to say, I think like being in a bigger craft presumably means that the camera's a bit higher up. It makes the race feel a lot slower. This mode feels faster, even though I'm sure it's not. Turbo hit, what's that? Wait, I'm getting points for hitting turbos? Oh, is this some kind of score-based mode? Oh, I should have read the rules. I just got an achievement for getting like a lap without bumping into anything, and of course I immediately hit something because I was reading the achievement. Okay, over there. So this is like a mode like that prioritizes like flawless play. That's kind of interesting, especially in a game that's, you know, as tricky as a futuristic racer tends to be. I have to say the grip upgrade makes that really easy this corner. Oop. A clean lap. I hit so many walls on that lap. What are you talking about? Oh, so okay, right. The point of this one to stay in first for most of the race. It doesn't actually matter if you're in first and you cross the line. It's entirely about spending as much time as possible in first place. So if you're the kind of person who tends to make it up later in the race, this is not the mode for you. But it's 10 laps, so interesting mode. I'm not sure I've ever seen this one in the racing game. It's almost like King of the Hill. That's probably what the mode was called and I just didn't read. Come on, Headman. Gonna take that first place from you. If you want a pod race, go to Star Wars. Alright, here comes a tight corner. I can probably take it from here. Yes! Slightly risky way of taking that corner. I'm trying to tear as much speed around as possible. And I know it's a tight corner, it's hard to do that. Okay, 6 laps. That said, I'm not even third on points, so we need to really get the points back in. Okay, want to save some boost for this corner. Not hit the reverse camera button when we're trying to boost. I do get a bit intense to this game. I do tend to squeeze the controllers pretty tight. Oh, I braked a little bit too hard then. Okay, I've climbed to the top of the points leaderboard, so I think I understand this mode now. This is a really cool mode because like I say, it encourages you to play kind of like carefully and strategically, not just tactically. I bet the setup's really good for the speed mode actually, because you'd be consistently carrying speed around the corners. You wouldn't need to slow down too much to take a corner. I believe the perfect lap is just talking about the fact that I didn't get overtaken rather than taking damage. So I'm pretty sure I'm scraping the wall at least once per lap. I'm not that good at this game. Whoa! How did you do that? Must have got good. Don't think that's allowed, is it? Oh, that was a nice corner. I like that one a lot. Oops. Right. Oh, I do like the shorter tracks where you can really learn and get really good at start making real flying laps towards the end. Corner. Saving the energy for this corner. Oops. Slamming straight into the wall because I'm smart. Couple of laps left to go. It's a clean lap. I slammed into a wall really hard. And I got overtaken. Like, what's it basing that on? There's quite a large point gap between me and second place, but that doesn't mean I can get complacent because there's a whole lap and a half left to go. I need to save a little bit of boost this corner. Oop, that was a very slow way of taking that corner, and I can see from the marker at the bottom that it's quite close. Yeah, that handling upgrade is really paying dividends. Slamming straight into a wall. Oh man, there's like nearly 2,000 points between me and second place. Look. I bet this mode is like real rage quit inducing in multiplayer though, because like you can just see that point differential going up and up and up and up and up. Oh shit. Oh, I only got overtaken by Oh.
Congratulations, gold medal awarded.
Oh, I like that mode. Let's go back to the race and see what we... Arena race. Be the first across the finish line in 1P. What does that mean? Let's find out what that means. Is that just basically like, yeah, if you die once, you die for real?
3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, obviously not for real, but I mean, like, yeah, you have to start the race over. Because I don't think you can affect each other's health bars. I mean, obviously there's power to slow you down, but that's it. Oh, no barriers. Okay, this is a very, very open track. This one probably makes a lot more sense to have the speed upgrades on. Pull up. There's also a long gap between... Oh! Okay. That answers that question. You're dead, but at least you got $3 grand, you know? And, like, experiences, you know... Say life is the best teacher, but clearly you get a lot of experience from death as well.
3,
Try that again, and this time,
go.
we will screw up a different way. Okay. Don't go off, don't go off, don't go off. Yeah, you want to be saving the boosters on sections. Like boost upgrades are probably very worthwhile for this track because it's so long. Yep, go off, go off. Yeah, but getting like shunted off the edge there would be that'd be pretty rage inducing, I think. Don't hit that wall. Oop, that corner was not as close as I thought it was. Oh my goodness. Again, this is probably another one that's really rage-inducing multiplayer. I'm guessing it's like, was it Wipeout 2097 that first did the contender eliminated thing when FS1 died? Oh! It's actually kind of weird how many of these games have respawning when, say, the classic Wipeouts and F-Zeros didn't. Yeah, the fact that this is actually a mode rather than just a default is actually sort of weird to think about it, given how many other ideas they kind of take from F-Zero and Wipeout. Oh! I should play with the gyro controls actually. Where's the track? Where's the track? Where's the track? Where's the track? Okay, podium finish will be definitely good enough for me. This is quite a tricky. Those jumps are quite tricky. And there's quite a lot of easy, sections where you can easily go off if you took the corner before them. Straight over this, straight over this. Go up. Okay, and then that was a bit of an overbreak, but you know what? Something slamming into the wall and dying, isn't it? That bit's tricky because I tend to take that jump going left, then so I tend to correct to the right, but then the corner immediately afterwards also then kinks back to the left. So that corner. I feel like I've kind of got the hang of that corner. What throws me on that is the camera tends to wobble a bit as you go over that. I think it's like trying to level out with a track that isn't actually there. Like I'm guessing there's like an invisible element to the track that's used for the AI and camera. And I think like maybe it's not quite lined up right through the jump. Oh. Man, it seems to be leveling up really fast all of a sudden. was that? I wish I could just filter out DLC tracks because, yeah, I'm not gonna. What does insta give me? Oh, no respawn and increased damage. Okay, so it's basically like the mode we just did, but with more damage. This is probably one of the modes where having like the structural upgrades makes sense. Because so far I've not really seen that much of a use case for them on the basis that even this relatively weak craft, like I have to really mess up for that to take effect. Oh, but this is a time trial. Well, that's not gonna be that big a deal, right? Or is it just like, is it to the point where touching any wall instantly kills you? Because that'd be a bit, that'd be difficult, especially on this track. That's exactly for races, I can kind of concentrate on how the track is laid out and get a real good feel for the corners. So what I could do like is that in this you don't actually have to release the accelerator to use the brake to do a little bit of a, you can get a nice little kind of, I guess sort of like a kick turn almost. Yeah. Use up our boost here. Go up and want to use up some energy to really kind of hard brake on this corner, because obviously going off from there is a bad thing. I've not actually gone off from there, but I can see myself doing it. You know, come slamming into that last straight, and then just straight off in the first corner. Well, I took that corner way too cautiously. Here. And then this is tight. Right here. Now you want to have a lot of boost saved up for this straight here because very long and there's nothing on it. And then on this section. Well, that was tight. That was tidy. Oh, we might almost get a goal in this. It's amazing what not hitting walls does for your time, right? Man, I'd get around that corner so easily. Maybe I just need to get better at this game before I go into Class 3. I mean, you know, if I can't complete even half of Class 2, I'm not ready for Class 3, sure. I wasn't expecting this game to be this long, to be honest. Fast RMX was actually not very long. There's no kind of like event or cup structure in Fast RMX, I remember. You had like hero mode, but that was basically just one. No, actually, there were like tournaments and cup tournaments. Just like there wasn't a really long event list like this. You only really had to do each track once. Oh yeah! Haha! Wow, I ranked pretty highly on that. Again, leveling up really fast. Okay, 9,600 from... Okay, your gold and silver events will be much higher. You can't choose a different team. Oh, okay, so I'm betting 9 grand that I come into a high position. Well, that seems pretty easy. I just do a race I've done before, right? Or one that doesn't look super difficult. Also, you can always retry, right? Okay, it's first track in the game again, so it's nice and easy. Should be... Oh, I bet the times are tight on this though.
3, 2,
It's another insta-gibs, just basically don't hit the walls and you're good. Again, I've got all the handling upgrades, so this should be pretty, this should be cake. First lap doesn't really matter in time trial modes because it doesn't count really, because it's always going to be your slowest lap because you've got the slow start. It's just really good to just refresh your memory on what the track is like. With the waterfall, mercifully it's straight. Pull up, push down, pull up, push down, and you want to keep your boost for this corner because... Actually, that said, I can get around it so quickly that it's I don't have to like use boost to recover from it now. Oh, I took a lot of damage with that very slight glancing blow coming out the loop. I need to be careful. I'm assuming dying counts as not getting a gold or silver.
New record.
Okay. Health does still regen though, so as long as I don't screw up again, it should be good. Yeah, so let's see, we're a second ahead already. After one checkpoint, 2 seconds. Okay. Here a little bit, here a little bit. I'm gonna go through the waterfall. I'm assuming that's where it's supposed to be. There's no waterfall this time. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, say, driver bugs were actually giving people an advantage because just like particle effects weren't rendering? It'd technically be cheating, but not intentionally, so... And you'd be using signed drivers and stuff, no cheat stuff, so I don't know. Maybe there's something in buggy drivers. Oh, that was cake. I've already got the gold. Oh yeah. Yes, that's actually quite a cool thing. The contracts actually make you have to think sort of tactically about which race you're going to take next, because you want to make sure you can take something where you'll be able to meet the success criteria. But you can't go browse the event list at the time you're being given the contract. So you can't go, I'll take this, I'll go do that. You have to, be pretty confident you've got something suitable. Again, like, not pushing it, just trying to survive this because we've got that really perfect lap. I believe it's the fastest lap you do is what counts towards the time trial. Otherwise it wouldn't be showing me the best lap over there on the right? Let's see.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Right, and let's go get a sweet contract bonus. Oh yeah! We have like 100 grand, man. That's a lot of money. What level do you have to get get unlocked? Okay, we have to get to level 22, but that's coming pretty quickly actually. What other upgrades do we have here on the left? Just drainer, turbo boost, air drone. I would be interested to see if increasing boost is actually useful, because probably not as useful as the magnetic stabilizers to me though, because I need help with the corners. Okay, let's try this one. Not very good at this track, but it's last man standing, so... Well, actually no, that means you just have to be not in last each lap, which could be a problem for me. But we're on the line.
Go.
Thanks for Sobel filtering me. Actually, I would be interested to see this game with a cell shading filter, because of course it does the whole flat shaded thing, and it honestly would probably look pretty good with a cell filter on it, but I don't think that would work well with a motion blur. Obviously, if you motion blur a cell shaded edge, you end up with like a smear, and if you cell shades after you've applied motion blur, you end up with just like hard edges on top of blur. Maybe you could only apply it to slow moving objects. But things like that, kind of like wind effect at the corners there, it looks kind of like the, sort of like anime effect. Maybe that's what they were going for originally, and they just kind of settled on this sort of between style. Okay, I think this is not the section I thought it was.
Contender eliminated.
Okay. That's a nicely designed pipe, because the turn of the last section kind of lines you up with the exit nicely. I appreciate that pipe. Yeah, get out of here, Hernandez. That is your name, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Shouldn't have boosted there. Okay. Let's climb a place. Boost through here. No. Come back here, Van Moore. Can't be in last place. It's a bad place for me to be. Might not survive this. There's not a lot of time to overtake someone. Please, please, please do some crab bucket stuff so I can overtake you. Please, 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 please. Oh, I need to stop hitting walls. It's costing me time. And, oh, no, it was a left, not a right. Oh no, I've completely messed this up. Oh no. About to get eliminated. Ah, I'm the weakest link. Goodbye. Ah. Something I'm curious to try out. Maybe the last thing I do today, as we're okay, I was going to try the Alaska boss race again because I've got the better handling. I was wondering if it might help with that. But you do drive a hard bargain. Survival. Where am I going? Actually, there was a speed one before that I never took. I think it was on the Alaska. And I'd like to see if I can do better at that with the... I've actually skipped a lot of races, huh? I could have sworn there was a speed one I've skipped over, which is in Alaska. Am I misremembering? It seems very likely that I am indeed misremembering. So what do I feel lucky about? The Instagib one seemed very easy. If we got any of those, I could probably yeah, guarantee a win on one of those. Try that one. Remember, after gold or silver, because we just bet 9 grand that we could win it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. I have to say, those offensive weapons only ever really seem to get used right at the start. I wonder if maybe the AI is a little bit too trigger happy with it, or maybe it has to use it before the pack spreads out a little bit. Hey! Don't overtake me. Okay. Oh, it's on a timer. Okay. I just saw the particle effects coming over the ridge. Yeah. Oh. I think there's a boost here on the... No, it's not. Okay. Ah, there it is. I remember there was a boost on this corkscrew somewhere. Just later than I remembered it being. So I want to keep some boost after the loop to use on that. Okay. Any idea how to pronounce that name? Is it Momari? Objects in the mirror are losing, and that's you. Ow! Ow, I lost a lot of speed there. Oh. I'm pretty surprised they got a lap record then. I didn't feel especially fast. And I'm pretty sure I flew cleaner than that when I did the insta-gib. Or is it insta-jib? Because it's like gibless, right? That's where the term comes from. Or is it gibless? I don't know, English isn't even my second language, so maybe you can tell me. Okay, that was spicy. I need to watch out for that active ability. Okay, the active ability is probably very useful in this one to give you that little edge towards the end. In fact, I should probably be using my handling upgrade. That probably make a lot of sense, huh? This. Oh, that didn't actually make much of a difference. I was expecting to be able to like ride straight around that corner at full speed, but I guess not. Oh, actually the slipstreaming is probably making a big difference. It's probably why we're constantly trading places. That's interesting. It almost kind of like makes, you know, people sort of pair up. Yeah, if it's really, really, really powerful and short range, like the drafting system probably tends to create sort of duels. Have you thought about it like that? Yeah, this is not going to be my best lap. That was a pretty rough lap. I bumped a lot of walls there, especially on the lead.
Final lap. Contender eliminated.
Okay, this is going to be tight. I need to I need to concentrate on this last lap. If I lose this, I'm out of like 30 grand. Not real money of course, but you know. Should have saved some boost for the straight. All up, it's down, all up, now it's down. Save some boost for this corner here. And don't screw it up, don't screw it up. No, come back. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Ow! No! No! Well, I'll still get 15 grand, I think, which is better than nothing.
Contender eliminated. Congratulations. Silver medal.
Congratulations, you're dead. Here's a medal. Well, I'll take it. Let's do one more race. Cash is starting to fill up a little bit, but we've got more than enough time for another race. Let's do a long one. I'm up for it. Let's see if the handling upgrades make much of a difference to this one, because I was definitely struggling to keep up.
2, 1, go.
Hopefully it means I can, you know, keep more of my energy gauge topped up. Because while this track is like very straight line, like looks it, there's a lot of deceptively tight corners, and I was losing a lot of speed to scraping on the walls, and you also lose the boost gauge at the same time. So I couldn't actually get to full speed on the straights. Oh, it would help if I actually learned the track. You think I know this one by now? I've done it like 5 times. Okay. Well, and then I think there's a tight left-right chicane coming up here. Okay, here it comes. And then there's a tight right coming up. Okay, fourth, not good enough, but might be able to pull a few places together. This corner is deceptively tight, but I managed to get around it this time because I got the handling upgrade. Where's the track, where's the track? Okay, hold up, goes down. Don't hit the bridge, don't hit the bridge. Another tight corner. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that guy really accelerated. Who did that? Didn't look like he boosted. Wait, am I trading places with first? What? This cannot be. Ah! That threw me a bit. This bit's quite tough. I tend to get into what they call pilot-induced oscillation, right? It's where you keep sort of swinging the wrong way, and the craft enters kind of like an oscillation state where it swings wildly up, down, left, right. Ah! No! No, my podium place! Oh. Oh, my polygons are getting a workout today. Okay. Oh. Down. Oh, I nearly messed that jump up. Did not carry enough speed into it. Yeah, like, look at that. Why is that bit so fast? It feels like it shouldn't be that fast. I always lose a ton of speed there, though. Maybe I'm not pushing the nose down enough. Okay, that was a clean corner. I like that one. Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss those boosts because they're so wide and there's two of them. Which is a good thing, because I think that's to help you clear the jump. You'd have to really mess with that corner to not clear the jump, I think. Okay. Ah! Right, I should have saved some boost for this section, but I didn't. Okay, what corner's coming up next? The left, isn't it? Yep. It's a deceptively difficult left, and I took it very incorrectly. Not that much difference though between third and second, so maybe I can call this back. Okay, use a steering assist. And we're going to massively overcook it because that's how we do it around here. Down. Deceptively difficult corner. Ow! Ow, my eyes. All the pixels. Oops. Okay, nose down. Don't hit the bridge, don't hit the bridge. Tight corner. I put a lot of damage in that corner actually. I don't know whether some of it came from the weapon that was used or whether it's just me slamming into the wall, but there's not nearly 50 health bar. Yeah, a little string of corners like that and I'm done. Come back first place. Right. Ah! How did they overtake me there? Like, I mean, I guess that maybe they had like speed upgrades and they boosted, but that seemed like they overtook me way more quick. Yeah, that wasn't a slight overtake. That was a big speed difference. That was a bad corner, but it's okay. The AI did a worse one. Right, brake hard. Hard. Down. Okay. Ah! Okay, this section is one of the really fast sections that I always seem to get overtaken on, so that doesn't bode well given I'm not doing super well. Ow! Oh, come on.
Finish.
Oh, podium finish.
New record.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Bronze medal.
That was difficult.
awarded.
Oh. 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 Thank you very much for watching. And I'll join you tomorrow. Have a great day.